hello, my dear soul family. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little surprise reading for you, and it's incoming letters from your past spouse and future spouse. So we will be looking into what does your ex want to tell you, and I will give you some advice, and also let's have a look, what do spirit guides want you to know, what you need to heal from still, and are you releasing your ex? That's the most important question. So you are getting this message from them energetically, and some of you may be hearing from them soon even. Now the question is, will you be able to resist them, especially during this Venus retrograde? Or are you going to learn the lessons and move forward and greet your future spouse? So I have here 3 piles. I have here option number 1, option number 2, and option number 3. Take a moment, pause the screen if you may, if you must, and I will see you in your reading through the timestamp below. Hello, my group number 1 people. So let's have a look. What messages are you going to hear from your ex? Yeah, let's have a look, and then I will pick up the advice card for you. Right, so from your ex. I'm not sure if you can see, but I will just read it to you anyways. Dear ex, that's you, yeah. I've thought about us a lot lately, not in the way that I want to go back, but in the way that I finally understood why we couldn't work. We were different. We were different people trying to fit into the same mold. And no matter how hard we tried, the pieces never fully aligned. I want you to know that I don't hold anger anymore. I see now that we were meant to meet, meant to love, and meant to part. I hope you're doing well, and I hope wherever you go, you found the happiness we couldn't give each other. Take care, your ex. So it seems like this ex of yours is someone who learned their lessons. Some of them may feel that you were in the wrong still, but somehow they found it in their heart to forgive you. This might not be true, of course, so I hope you're not too triggered, but let's see. What is the advice card for you? We are nature, becoming grounded, embodiment, living in connection. So your advice still that is related to this connection is that you are all one. You are each other's soulmates. You came together to learn the lesson. Perhaps the lesson was being present, being in the moment for each other. And although you are not together anymore, you are taking this lesson into your next connection. But let's have a look. What does your future spouse want to say to you now? So we covered the past, and now we are going to cover your future potential spouse. This could be the same person, even though this person, sounding like they don't want to have anything to do with you anymore. But the universe is mysterious, right? So let's have a look. Dear future spouse, you have no idea what's coming, do you? You have no idea that in a few months, or in a year, maybe even less, I'm going to walk into your life and change everything. I don't want to just love you. I want to laugh with you, explore life with you, make every single day an adventure. You've spent so much time looking for love that maybe you forgot love should be fun. And trust me, with me, it will be. So don't lose hope just yet. I'm coming for you, and when I do, you'll wonder how you ever lived without me. Sincerely, your future partner. So I'm getting 2 complete different energies here. So congratulations, my group number 1. You've learned your lesson from the previous connection, and now you are moving on to the next one by knowing how to live in the present moment. I'm picking up your future spouse as someone who loves to travel, loves adventure, and they are someone who also likes to be in the present moment. They're not going to, talk too much about the future. Like, they will do plans and stuff like that, But I'm picking up this person is much more flexible. And they're flexible in a way as in if they have a good idea to do during the date, they don't mind changing the flow, like ditching the movies and go do something else. But let's see, what do you need to hear? So what do you need to work on still before coming together with your future partner? Okay, let me put something here so it doesn't fly away. Let me put this here. Okay. What do you still need to work on before meeting your future spouse? So what I'm picking up, what you still need to work on is learning how to communicate effectively and learning to discern when it's time to give up on something and when it's time to face your fears and take action. I am picking up that you need to learn how to communicate your needs, not just the typical like relationship needs. I'm also picking up you should be honest with what weakness you still have when it comes to relationships with this partner of yours. I'm also picking up that if in the past you were someone who thought you worked hard for the relationship, you need to keep in mind that as much effort as you want to put into a connection, make sure that whatever you are working towards is something that benefits both of you, not just one of you. Because if you are putting into an effort in a way that suits you but not suit this relationship as a whole, I'm picking up that you are going to have to face some toxic behavior, some toxic pattern that follow you from your past connection. So I am not going to sugarcoat this reading. I am picking up that many of you, your ex probably had some rights to have some resentment or anger towards you. Not because you were a bad person or anything, but you probably weren't aware that whatever you tried to do for your connection usually doesn't work, just because it was just not something, it was not the right way, it was not the correct way, and that could tie into impulsive communication. Some of you may need to learn how to be present, to learn how to ground your energy before communicating to the other person on your needs, or before doing anything that you think would benefit the connection. So have that effective communication on what you think is the appropriate way to build this connection. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up for you. I hope it makes sense, and I will see you in the next. Bye. Hello, my group number 2 people. If you chose this beautiful ring or just simply the pile itself, then this is your reading. So let's have a look. We're going to first look at what does your ex want to tell you and an advice card, and see if you're going to reconnect with them, or you will be moving forward. Let's have a look. Dear ex, subject, I miss what we used to be. So it looks like this is an email instead of a letter. It's strange how time changes things. I still think about you, and sometimes I wonder if you think about me too. I don't know if we can ever go back to how things were, but I do know that you'll always have a place in my heart. With the regrets, your ex. It is meant to say deep, but they probably really meant with the regrets. So let's have a look. Looks like this ex would like to get back with you, but they are like checking you energetically on an energetic level. They're probably trying to feel you out and see if it's a good time to connect with you or not. But let's have a look at that advice card. The grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. I'm picking up that for a lot of you, your ancestors, your grandmother's higher self, or their spirit self, I'm picking up that they want to remind you who you are before deciding whether or not to accept them back. Because I'm picking up for a lot of you, this ex really made you feel very unseen, like they don't understand you, or they try to mold you, to carve you into the way they want you to be, or they carve you into the ideal person that they would like to have. So your grandmothers are coming in strongly to tell you to remember who you are, to remember what you needed, and to trust that something better will come along if you decide to release this person completely, just to learn from this lesson and not repeating it again. But I'm also picking up that for maybe 2 or 3% of you, you were very close with their grandmother or a feminine energy in their life who is very wise, very like nurturing, someone who has a lot of, wisdom from their culture. So that's like a hint for you. This grandmother, their grandmother's higher self, or that person's higher self, wanting to remind you the same about knowing who you are first. But I'm also picking up what they want to tell you is try to look at their grandson or their son from their perspective first before rejecting them, okay? Or even before accepting them back, because you might want to, understand them more from their own place first to see whether or not this is the energy you can really live your life with. But let's have a look. Let's see who is your future spouse coming in. Dear future partner, you don't know me yet, but I already know you. I know the way your heart aches for a love that feels like home. I know the way you've built walls so high, afraid of being let down again. But I promise you, I will climb them. Not to break them, but to show you that love doesn't have to hurt. I will love you in a way that makes you feel safe, in a way that makes you forget what it was like to feel unloved. And when the time is right, I will find you, and you'll know, without a doubt, that I was always meant to be yours. Sincerely, your future spouse. So these two energy I'm picking up, they are completely different. One is your past partner and one is your future partner. But of course, the future is changeable. If you shall accept this person back, then this is going to become irrelevant, okay? That's for most of you. For 1% of you, I'm picking up that this could be your person from your past, but by the time you guys reunite, I'm picking up it would be like years later, many, many years later, when both of you will be very different from when you two first met. It's like you guys will have to relearn each other, even though you feel like you know them already. But let's not be delusional, because for most of you, I'm picking up that it's not your ex. They are different. But let's have a look. What does Tarot want you to know? What do you need to learn before coming together with your future spouse? Let's have a look. Okay, let me take it like this. So right away, I'm picking up the message as if your future spouse really want to give you a warning here. They are saying, do not look back. Do not go back. You want to go back. I'm picking up a lot of you. They are thinking that you want to go back. They're saying, stop. Don't go. This person will hurt you again. Though they sound sincere in their letter, they are not. Or maybe they are, but they don't know how to give you the love you deserve. And they are saying, sit in your throne, wait, work on your confidence, be the confident you, relax, enjoy your life, because they will come when you are ready. They are also going through something. I'm picking up your future spouse right now is going through a hard time. Not really in love, but I'm picking up it's mostly about partnerships and collaborations with work and friendship. And it feels like they are having to learn their lessons in securing their foundation, their legacy first, before being able to give you what they feel you truly deserve. So, as this moment I'm picking up, they want to tell you is that the past person you were with, they are not meant for you. Don't go back, don't run, stop over there, because they will come to you when the time is right. Yeah, they will give you this wish fulfillment when the time is right. This is not your past person, okay? The past is in the past. They will come to you and fill your cup. But be very careful with the past temptation. All right, so that's all I have for you. I hope it makes sense, and I will see you in the next. Bye. Hello, hello, my group number 3. Let's have a look. Who is wanting to write letters for you? Okay. So let's have a look at the letter from your ex first. Let's see what they want to say. Dear you, subject, you deserve love and I want to give it to you. Hey love, I just wanted to remind you how incredible you are. You deserve to be seen, cherished, and loved in the way you give to others. I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to question my intentions because I want to grow with you. When you're ready, I will be here. Until then, your ex. Looks like your ex is waiting for you in a corner for you to be ready. They believe that you deserve the world. So it looks like this person and you, although you guys are broken up, it feels like you haven't really broken up energetically yet. And they are just hoping that you will accept them back. Or maybe you guys are going through some rough times and both of you needing space. So instead of dragging each other down to the mud, I'm picking up one of you decided to step back and either wait for you, or they decided to let you go while they will be working on the issues they have first. But they never meant to let you go, actually. So that's also the feeling I'm picking up. Let's have our advice card. The Rose of Venus. Alignment, flow, right relationship, harmony. It was reverse. I felt it reverse, and we have Venus retrograding. So it looks like my pile number 3, you are the most affected by this Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde this month. So the advice for you is to be in alignment with yourself first. Make sure that your ex is someone who really fits your needs, your values. And I'm also picking up that things may not be in a harmony right now, but it doesn't mean that forever it will be like that. But let's have a look at your cards. What do they mean by that? Harmony in reverse. 10 of Cups. And this is the back. So this is the front and this is the back. I'm picking up you are meant to live your life alone for now, away from this ex. But let's have a look. Who is your future spouse? What are they telling you? Let's see if the energy is the same or not as I read this letter. Oh, my beloved past and future person. By the way, I did shuffle these letters. I have more of them to pick from. I shuffled them and I picked them intuitively. I don't even remember the details of what colors what. So, my beloved past and future person. Subject, we were meant to meet again. You probably didn't expect to hear from me, but something tells me our story isn't over yet. There's something we still need to understand about each other. Maybe it's closure, or maybe it's a new beginning. Either way, I can't shake the feeling that our paths will cross again. Take care, your ex. Interesting. So what I'm picking up over here, I don't know if you like this energy or no. If you don't like, you guys know what to do with this person, right? But I'm picking up this person will be your future person again. But whether or not you guys will be together forever, that's a different story. I'm picking up a lot of you haven't finished things with this person yet. There's unfinished business. There's a lot of like karmic lessons that you still need to learn from each other. But just before you having to, deal with each other again, let's pick up a few cards like to see what do you need to learn still from this connection. Let's see what you need to work on before meeting up with this person again, okay? I'm picking up some of you came from a different pile. You kind of refuse the answer from the other pile, and this pile is telling you how things would be if you were to choose a different path than what it was suggesting, okay? I'm picking up what you need to work on still is learning when to stop giving, learning when to stop going, learning when to pull back, learning when it's necessary to walk away. And I'm also picking up that a lot of you still need to work on the way you think, your thinking pattern, because sometimes you create a big problem from a tiny problem. So it's kind of like a snowball effect. You have just a snowball of problem, but instead of making it smaller or disappear, you even make it bigger because you have some doubts, you have some shadow attributes in you where you overthink too much and you create problems for you. I'm picking up that before coming together with this person again, you need to work more on how to communicate your emotions effectively, how to express yourself in a healthier manner, and make sure that the emotions you are feeling are authentic, are raw, coming from your heart rather from your fears. Okay? Fear is an emotion too, but I'm finding fear is more of an ego base, and positive emotions are usually coming from your heart space. Okay? Make sure your heart space is not filled with, ego-based thoughts. That's also what I'm picking up, because for a lot of you, I'm picking up you guys ended the connection, or you guys had to pause the connection due to ego-based reasons rather than reasonable ones. Yeah, you need to make sure you... Oh, I'm not sure if I can show this. Here, let me do like this. Yeah, make sure that you learn how to be on your own, fulfill your own cup, and learn how to gain clarity by listening more to your intuition before coming in union with this person. I'm picking up a lot of you are reconnecting with your ex. But just for you to know, Venus retrograde is so tricky, and we have the eclipses coming up. Make sure that you don't go back to this person at this moment in time. Okay? Otherwise, things are not going to work out because, number one, the planets are just very tricky. It's clouding our judgment. It's clouding us from gaining the clarity we need. And number two, it's not the time yet. You need to wait a longer time to heal, to work on your shadow attributes, get some self-help books, and to really evaluate whether or not this connection will fulfill you. I'm picking up that maybe 50% of you may need to just, forget about this person even. There are a lot of karmic lessons still to be learned. Whether or not you will learn it this life, it's up to you. If you skip it, it's fine. But, karmic lessons, they will come back eventually in our next life. So it's really up to you If you don't want this to come back at all at any lifetime, I'm picking up you really need to do a lot of shadow work over here. All right? So that's all I'm picking up for you. I hope it makes sense, and I will see you in the next. Bye.